Alright YouTube, what is going on? It's Hightower 5000 here, today bringing you a King's Ransom quest guide. The quest requirements for this quest are you must have completed the Holy Grail, Murder Mystery, and one small favour. You must also have level 45 magic and level 65 defense. The items you will need for this quest are any piece of granite that's 500 grams, 2 kilos or 5 kilos, or a ring of stone, one bronze helm and one iron chain body, 2 telegraph runes, so that means 1 law and 1 air rune. Make sure you are on the normal spell book so you can cast this spell. Also, if you do have it, bring your animate rock scroll. If you don't have it, then you will be given one during the quest. To start this quest, make your way to outside of Sinclair Mansion, just north of Sears Village. Best way of getting here is using the Sears lodestone. So, once you arrive at the quest start location, you want to go ahead and talk to Gossip to get the quest started. When you get the choice, select option number 1, how curious, maybe I should investigate it. Once you're finished talking with Gossip, go ahead and open the gate and then talk to the guard. From there, you want to head up to the east of the house and you will see a window which has been replaced. You then want to investigate this window and you'll find out it's a smashed window, and then from there you want to break the window so you can enter into the building. Once you're on the inside of the building, you want to open the 2 doors until you get into the main corridor and then enter into the dining room in the middle. And then in the corner to the west on the floor, there's going to be a scrap of paper. Pick this up and read it. Once you've read the piece of paper, you then want to head upstairs. The staircase is in the northwestern corner. Once you're upstairs, you want to enter into the room in the middle with the 2 tables and the bookcases. On one of the tables you'll find an address form. Go ahead and pick that up and read it. Once you've done that, you'll need to search the bookcases in the room. This will be different for every player, and find a Black Knight helm. Once you've found the helm, you then want to climb back down the stairs and exit out the window we did when coming in. You might need to re-break the glass. Once you're back outside, you then want to go talk to the guard on the path again. Select option number 1, I have proof that the Sinclairs have left. Once you've done that, re-talk to the guard. Select option number 1 when you get the chance. I have proof that links the Sinclairs to Camelot. Re-talk to the guard again, and when you get the choice, select option number 1. I have proof of foul play, and that'll round off the conversations with the guard. Once you're finished talking with the guard, you then want to go and head over and talk to the Gossip. When you get the chance, you want to select these 3 options in order. Number 1, tell me about the family. Number 2, tell me about the mansion. And finally, number 3, tell me about Anna Sinclair. From here, you now want to head south down to the courthouse, which is located just to the south of Camelot Castle. From where you are outside Sinclair Mansion, you can just run directly south and you should run into it. Once you arrive at the courthouse, go ahead and open the door and speak to the clerk behind the desk. He will then tell you can go and speak to Anna, who is in the jail cell to the southeastern corner. You should then see Anna in the cell, the one who is Ginger. Go ahead and talk to her. There is sometimes a glitch with this part where you can't actually speak to Anna unless she's at the front of the cell, so just wait for her to walk up to the bars and then talk to her if you're having any difficulties. Once you get the option, select option number 1. I guess I don't have much of a choice. So once you're ready, click and climb down the stairs. It'll then ask you if you are prepared to go into the courtroom. Select option number 1, yes, I'm ready. Now that you're in the courtroom, you are in an interactive cutscene. What you need to do is convince the judge and the jury to plead for not guilty. For this, we're going to have to select a lot of options, so pay close attention. Once you get the choice, select option number 2, the dog handler. This will summon Pierre, who is standing beside the judge. Go ahead and talk to him directly, and then select option number 3, ask about the poison. Once you get back to the options, you want to go ahead and ignore them and re-talk to the judge. You might need to move your options menu at the bottom to re-select the judge. Once you get the opportunity, go ahead and select option number 3, the butler, and then a person called Hobbs will appear. Go ahead and talk to him, and then select option number 1, ask about the dagger. Once you get back to the options, ignore the other options and then re-talk to the judge. Select option number 4, next page, and choose option number 2, maid. This will be your witness. She's called Mary. Go ahead and talk to her again, and then ask her option number 4, ask about the night of the murder. Once you get back to the options, ignore them again and talk to the judge. This time select option number 1, handyman, and talk to Donovan, who appears. Then ask him option number 1, ask about the thread. The court will then come to order and then make a verdict, which is not guilty. This means that you are safe. So for leaving, you want to just click the gate to exit, and this will bring you back upstairs. Anna, however, is still in the jail, unfortunately. Go ahead and talk to her. Again, the talking glitch might occur, so wait for her to come to the front of the cell. So once you're finished talking with Anna, you then want to head up to Camelot Castle, which is just to your northeast. You then want to follow that round along its southern hedge and then up its eastern hedge until you reach a statue like so. Once you've reached a statue, go ahead and search it, and then you'll end up falling down into a room. You'll end up going into a cutscene with a conversation. Once that is finished, you'll be placed into a cell with a wizard called Merlin. Go ahead and talk to Merlin and then select the following options. Number 1, tell me where King Arthur is. Option number 3, what do we do now? Option number 1, reclaim Camelot. Option number 2, retrieve the Holy Grail. Option number 3, save King Arthur. And finally, option number 4, never mind. Once you finish your conversation with Verlin, there should be a vent on the very top of the northern wall. Go ahead and reach that, and that will enter into a very short cutscene, which Merlin climbs up and then climbs through. Once he's climbed through that, you then want to head south up to the jail door, and you'll see through the jail door there are a few guards. There's one doing his hair in a mirror. You then want to get your telegrab spell out, and you want to use that on him, and you will retrieve yourself a hair clip. You then want to use this hair clip on the gate to get yourself a puzzle. This puzzle is very easy. What we're going to do is we're going to use our hair clip, and we're going to try and pick the lock, but these tumblers, which are basically the teeth of the key, these need to be a certain height, and this is the problem solving which we need to work out. On the left, as you can see, there is a board that is going to be filled up with colours when you hit the try lock button in the bottom right hand corner. Green means it's correct, blue means that one of the numbers is correct, so you can really just ignore blue, and then red means it's wrong. So as you can see in the middle, there are 4 numbers. These represent all the 4 tumblers, all the 4 teeth. And then to the right, that is how high it is. It can be 6 different heights. It can be 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 or 5. Now to solve this, what you want to do is go ahead and try the lock when they're all at 0. Then you want to select the individual number 1 and then increase that by 1 using the arrows. Then 2, increase that by 1. Select 3, increase that by 1. And then finally select 4, increase that by 1. Then go ahead and try the lock. If all the colours come back red, then that means they're all wrong. If some come back green, then that means that height is right, so you no longer need to adjust that. As I said, if they come back blue, that means one of them is correct, which you will know from the green circle. Now remember, there are 6 different possibilities. These are 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Unfortunately, I didn't check for 0 when I was doing this, which was a bit silly of me. But just keep that in mind and good luck with solving it. This is different for every player, so there's not too much point in watching mine unless you just don't get this. So once you are finally out, you'll climb up a ladder and you'll be in a tower. You then want to climb up 2 flights of stairs. And then once you make it up to the top floor, you want to go ahead and search a table. You then want to select the purple objects, which is the second one in from the right, and this will give you the Holy Grail. From there, you want to head to East Ardung and you want to head to the Wizard's Tower, which is located in the northeast of Eastern Ardung. Once you arrive, you will find a wizard in blue. Go ahead and talk to this wizard and then select option number 1, talk about King's Ransom. So from East Ardung, you want to head up to the Black Knight's Fortress. You just want to stop just outside this on the entrance path to it. This is just north of Ice Wolf Mountain. Once you finally arrive outside the fortress, before you go in, you must equip your bronze helm and your iron chain body. Once you've done that, you can enter the gate and then you want to head to your west and climb down the ladder until you arrive in this cellar. You then want to move up to King Arthur and select free after you've unequipped your helm and unequipped your iron chain body. Once you've done that, go ahead and talk to him and he will tell you to go and meet him in Camelot Castle. So make your way to Camelot Castle, which is in Seers Village. And finally, once you arrive at Camelot Castle, you just want to enter into the castle and then head into the big room at the back with the table, and you will find King Arthur walking around. Go ahead and speak to him and then that will be the quest complete. So congratulations, you've completed King's Ransom quest. You're rewarded with 1 quest point, 5,000 magic experience, 33,000 defense experience, a 5,000 XP reward lamp, Knight's Wave training ground, and also 2 treasure hunter keys. Thank you very much for watching this quest guide. Please leave it a like rating, subscribe if you're new around here. My name is Hightower 5000 and I'm out. Adios.